This is Bucharest, Radio Romania International. DX Mailbag.
Other listeners across the continents receive our programs. We begin our 7325 kHz. Hirochi's SINPO rating for the signal of our programs was for all, while the receiving equipment is made of micro telecom and the home antenna. 1531 to 1600 hours UTC on 11975 kHz. Tom's SINPO rating for the signal of our programs was for all. With a 20-meter long wire antenna. For the day of December the 17th, 2017, we received a reception report sent in by Dmitry Kutuzov of Ryazan City in Russia. Our listener tuned into our radio station on 17780 kHz from 0630 to 0656 hours UTC. SINPO rating for our programs was 45444. The receiving equipment is made of a Degen 1103 receiver antenna. On December the 17th, 2017, our listener in Chhattisgarh, India, Anand Mohan, tuned into our radio station on 17760 kHz from 0630 to 0700 hours UTC. Anand's SINPO rating for the signal of our programs was 3-all. Our listener uses a Grundig Yoltboy 80 receiver with a rod antenna. Mr. Dave Jones of Daventry, the United Kingdom, tuned into our radio station on December the 15th, 2017, from 2300 to 000 hours UTC on 7220 kHz. Dave uses a Yaesu FRG 100 Communications RX receiver with a 30-meter end-fed to all. Our listener in Mjölby, Sweden, Mr. Ola Ekström, tuned into our radio station on December the 2nd, 2017, from 2050 to 2100 hours UTC. Mr. Ekström uses an indoor antenna. Our listener's SINPO rating for the signal of our programs was 534. On December the 16th, 2017, Mahesh to 290 kHz from 2300 to 000 hours UTC. Mahesh uses a Texan PL660 receiver with a long wire antenna. His SINPO rating was 43334. Mr. Vasileios Spiliopoulos of Likovrici in Greece tuned into our radio station on December the 17th, 2017 from 1840 to 1842 hours UTC on 5395 kHz. Our listener uses a Texan PL31DET receiver with an internal antenna. In on December the 2nd, 2017 at 19 hours and 42 UTC on 6130 kHz. Our listener uses a radio receiver with a S-9 random wire antenna. We have time for one last message in our DX mailbag today. It was sent in by Deba Kamal Hazarika of Golagat in India, who hours UTC. Our listener uses a Philips RL472 communications receiver with a random long wire antenna. Deba Kamal's taking remaining program. Tune in again next week. Until then, from me, Eugen Nasta, it's goodbye.
You are listening to Radio Romania International. Coming up next on Radio Romania International, partners in a changing world.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome to the last edition of Partners in a Changing World. Also the motto initiative. In Bucharest, Romania, Stacey Ferreira delivered a speech and program the computer crashed that left Scott without the spreadsheet he used to store users' names and passwords for his online